congratulations on the win. Opening comment about the win here tonight. And we get some questions from the media.
Hats off to Louisiana Tech. That is a terrific team. They're a really hard prep because they have some terrific players. Coach Hester's done a phenomenal job, he and the staff. It's a great win because of the caliber of the opponent. So, and then secondly, we don't win that game without Flames Nation. They were tremendous. Gave us a home court advantage that we certainly needed tonight. Happy with our group and the way they navigated the bumpy road. You know, we talk all the time in that locker room about growth, and it's a misnomer to think growth is linear. It's not. Right? You got to go through some stuff. You got to grow. You got to learn. And there's a group of young men in that locker room that just keep honoring the process of trying to get better. And, I say all the time that we're pleased to coach them. Question?
Coach, the final play there, Caden gets a clean look. Looks like the defense collapsed on Zach, and he was able to get out to Caden. He hit the shot. He really was feeling it there in the second half. You know, what was your vantage point from that last play?
He was really close to me. When he left his hand, I thought, man, he's really far out there. Then I heard the reaction. I didn't see it go through the net, but again, just like not unlike Darius, we've seen Caden make an awful lot of those baskets in practice. I think an even bigger play may have been Brody's bucket to take the lead. I thought Brody's composure and the way Brody's endured that aforementioned bumpy road has been fantastic.
Your team.
Coach, what does the win say about the resiliency of this team? You're down 9 at a couple different junctures. You battled back. You strung together runs to take the lead, and then withstood the final punches of Louisiana Tech.
I think resilient would be one of the words that I'd use to characterize our group. I think there's a lot of maturity. Kyle Rhodes is a great leader. Joseph Vincent, who was available, but the longer we give him, the better opportunity is that he'll be able to finish the season. So I needed to sit him one more game or not. And, you should have heard those guys on the bench. It was terrific. I didn't use the bench as much as I have been tonight because I just felt like we got a little bit of time off after this, and I felt like those guys were playing well. Resilient would definitely be one of the words I used to describe.
There's been several games this season where your team's led most of the way, and then the other team came back. I think the first La Tech game on the road. This one was kind of the reverse of that. They led most of the way. You guys went on that late run, took the lead. Just speak about the team's resiliency that you talk about a lot, and just not giving up and always being locked in to close it out late.
Yeah, John, what makes La Tech so good is they're terrific defensively. You can look at their numbers, and I'm not married to the numbers, but they have a presence in the paint with Crawford and Bacho that are it's high majors. So it's going to be a grind, no matter who plays them. It's going to be a grind because they're hard to score against. And then when Chavez is cooking and Newman played well, he seems to always play well against us. So they're just a tough out. And I think the win in it was a great college basketball game. I think if you bought a ticket or you were in the arena tonight, that one was one. Even if we wouldn't have gotten the desired outcome, that was one that was fun to be a part of.
Crawford had 6 points at the half. Quickly gets that up to 16, starting to look like he's going to take over in the second half. And then it seemed like this defense really was able to take things away from him. Did you guys focus more in on him? Was it just collective effort? How were you guys able to slow that down?
Yeah, I thought Shiloh gave us a quick boost to get Zach off of him. Zach plays, he's just tank, and he's such a focal point offensively for us. Hard to be what he is or who he is on the offensive end and then defend arguably their best player. So, again, Crawford, he had a big three. We were at 5, and he had a big three with under 2 to go, I think, and under 3 to go. And I think we just outlasted. Brian,
yeah, I was going to say, you mentioned Brody, and you talked about middle, about how he stepped into JV and how he just persevered. We talked about his offense tonight, but defensively, he had to help over on Bacho a lot. He had that really tough knock away there after they had that lob that got into the bucket. How big of a boost has he been defensively?
Yeah, I like when you come more often. He's been terrific defensively. That's why his minutes have gone up. I think his improvement is reminiscent of Joe Harris, who we had at Virginia. Joe was just okay defensively for a while. And we had to put him on a 4-man. He just got better and better. He spent some years in the league guarding the best player. I think Brody's got that same determination. He's lauded for his offensive ability, and he's skilled that way. But he's gotten to be a really complete player, and couldn't have come at a more ample time. We've certainly needed his production. And we as a compliment to him, they put arguably their best defender on him to start the game. So I think that speaks to how Brody's been playing.
You shot 65% from the floor in the second half. What were some of the adjustments that you made from half one to half two? And you also shot 61% from behind the three-point line. So
yeah, they were going in a little more. I thought we had some clean looks in the first half. And again, you guys have been around us enough to know that we don't judge the quality of our shot by whether it goes through the net or not. And to our guys' credit, they keep shooting them. And I thought, again, Zach Cleveland, he put so much pressure on the defense. Collins a little understated in his stat line, but he really did a good job defensively against Newman, because Newman's a hard guard against that thing. But yeah, I think the biggest adjustment was guys got in a little bit of rhythm. They saw it go through the hoop and got a little more confident.
9 days ago, you guys were 2-5, coming off a tough game at New Mexico State, but now you've reeled off 3 straight in a row, including knocking off previously first place team Louisiana Tech. How much does this help the team? Is confidence the right word, but how much does it help them moving forward?
Yeah, like going 3, it's a long way back just to 500. So we've tried to ignore the standings and just focus on getting better, and that's what we'll continue to do. We're in the back half of the league play and played everybody now, and I think we have 3 road games and 3 home games. So just trying to, again, I think that tournament in Huntsville will be one that will be fun to be a part of, because the parity and the balance in this league, I think it's terrific. So yeah, I'm pleased that we've been getting better. I think our guys, we'll give them tomorrow off and maybe an extra day this week, but I think our guys have earned an opportunity to get a little rest and get a little bit more confident by, of course, the result. But we've just been playing better.
Ritchie, you talk so often about connection through the years and your teams being connected. How much is that connection with this team showing off in the results you have now?
Yeah, Brian, it's this team's superpower. Like it, and we celebrated the '94 team tonight. It's a privilege for us to wear a uniform that has the name Liberty on it, just because of the mission of the university, what it stands for. But the guys that have gone before our guys really value what they did in terms of their sacrifice and their representation. And I think we would like to be a team that models that. And the only way you can do that is being connected, being way more about the we than we are the me. And that's what I tell you all the time. I love these dudes, and really, really privileged that we have the character of the young men that we have in our locker room, and their parents should be really proud because they're exemplary in the way they represent us. Thanks, guys.